Module 1, Introduction to Cyber Attacks, Basics of Cryptography and Secret Key Cryptography. VTU question paper 2018 December, January 2019. Solve with explanation part 1. So the first question we have is define cyber security, explain the motives of cyber attacks. So first let us see the definition of cyber security. Cyber security is nothing but the protection of computer system and networks from the damage of their hardware, software or electronic data, as well as disruption from the services. So next we have the motives of cyber attacks, that is identity theft, information theft, disruption of service, information warfare, or illegal access to or use of resources. So these are the 4 motives of cyber attacks. So the first one is we have identity theft, that is nothing but the leakage of personal information such as credit card numbers, passwords, and even personal habits, and these leakage collectively is known as identity theft. Next, we have information theft. So, many organizations store and communicate sensitive information. So, this information of a new product design is highly advantageous to the company's competitors. So, the next one is disruption of services. So, usually introduced in organization servers, so they render inaccessibility. So this is very common in nowadays because such attacks has been launched by business rivals of e-commerce website. So the goal here is to appear to be my competitor's loss is my gain. So for example, if we consider two websites as A and B, B introduced some sorts of distortion or disturbances to the website of A so that the uh, visitors for the website A will be reduced and visitors for website B will be increased. That is a sort of mindset they have. So the next one is illegal access to or use of resources or information warfare. So the goal here is to get free access to paid services. So for example, we have free access to online digital products such as magazines or general article. The second one, we have free talk time on someone else's account. So the next question we have is use extended Euclid's algorithm to find the inverse of 12 modulo 79. So I have given step-by-step solution for the problem right here. So before getting into the problem, let's see what is the meaning of inverse. Inverse is nothing but we have, let us take an example that is 12 modulo 79. So suppose if 12 is having an inverse and it is multiplied with it and mod with 79, then we have to get the remainder 1. Then it is told that 12 is having some inverse. Okay. It's not necessary that every number have an inverse. So first step is to check whether 12 modulo 79 is having an inverse. So how to check this? So first let us consider 79 and we have 12. We have to check how many times 12 is divisible by 79. In the sense, easy method to do is just take your calculator and 79 divided by 12 will be getting some value as 6.58. So just take the value before the decimals, that is 6, or the whole integer value, so that is 6. So you have to take that over here at this place. So you will be getting 12 into 6, that is 72, and you are just minusing it with 79. So you will be getting it as 7 that you are placing right here. So this can be proceeded with the help like 12 taken over here and the value here is taken right here, and then checking whether how many times 7 is divisible, sorry 12 is divisible by 7, how many times it is divisible, that is 1, with the remainder left has 5. Next the steps is continued by taking 7 and 5, and here we are taking 5 and 2. So when to stop this? We will be getting the value 1 right here. So 1 is the last part indicating that 12 modulo 79 or any number is having an inverse in it. So next we have to rewrite the first step. So how to rewrite this first step is, first you have to pick the equation, or you can say this as the first equation. So you're just taking this equation and you're writing as 7 is equal to bringing 12 into 6 with 79. So you will be getting as 7 is equal to 79 minus 12 into 6. So similarly you're writing all the equations that is given here, that is 5 is equal to 12 minus 7 into 1 and so on. So you will be getting total 4 equations. So let's see what is the next step. Next step is substituting. So substituting is nothing but what we are doing in this step is, first you are considering the least equation or the equation having 1. You are considering this equation and you are writing over here like this. 1 is equal to 5 minus 2 into 1. Now next, in this method, next step is you are just writing 2 is equal to 7 minus 5 into 1, or you are just substituting the 2 over here with the previous equation. So that's what you're doing over here. So you're just substituting 2 as 7 minus 5 into 1. So the next step is you're just simplifying it, or you're bringing the multiplication symbol and 2, or you're multiplying this equation, the equation which is within the brackets, with 2, and you will be getting this value, that is 7 into 2 minus 5 into 1 into 2. Later you are simplifying it and you are getting 1 is equal to 5 minus 7 into 2 minus 5 into 2. So you have to remove the bracket in the next step. So you're just multiplying this symbol within the bracket. So you're getting 1 is equal to 5 minus 7 into 2, minus into minus will be plus 5 into 2. So the next process is you're just rewriting this 5 as 5 into 1. This is for the further simplification step we are writing as it, and this we are taking and writing in the same way. Okay, no changes made to this. We are just changing this 5 as 5 into 1. Next we are just taking the common value, that is 5 over here, and we are just writing it 5 into, and this values is added up, and later we will be getting this equation. So whatever step we have followed till now will be continued by substituting 5. So why we are substituting 5 not 7? Because 5 is the least value, one reason. Another reason is the equation 4 and 3 has been taken into consideration. So now it's time for the equation 2 to be taken into consideration. So we are just substituting 5 with the values. So we will be getting this that has been told over here. We will be getting the simplest form as this. Next you have to substitute 7, that is the first equation, over here, and then you will be getting, by simplifying you will be getting this equation. So this is the final equation because no more equations are left with you, right? So you're just ending up over here. Now you have got the equation, you have to see which is the inverse. As I told you earlier, You have 12 which is multiplied with something, or it is multiplied with the inverse, and when you mod it with 79 you will be getting the remainder as 1. So whichever value is with respect to 12 in this equation will be the inverse. So 33 is the inverse right here. 33 is the inverse. Okay, so what is the next step? Next step is nothing but verification. This step is not so necessary, but it's good if you verify your answer. So how to verify your answer? It is just nothing but 12 into 33. As I told, how to find the inverse? 12 into its inverse mod 79, you should get the answer as 1. So you will definitely get the answer as 1, because 12 into 33 is 396, and mod 79, if you mod it by 79 you will get 1. Actually, how 79 into 5 will be 395. How did I get that? It's in this previous equation, that is 79 into 5. You can look over here, you have this equation, right? So you have it over here. 79 into 5 is 395. Just by minusing 396 with 395 we'll be getting the answer as 1. So that is the verification step. So that's for today. Thank you.